this video, we're going to explore everything about the Control Fruit in Blox Fruits, one of the most unique, stylish, and technically complex devil fruits in the entire game. If you enjoy fruits that require precision, tactical thinking, and high mastery to unlock their full potential, Control is easily one of the most satisfying choices. This showcase will cover every ability, combo potential, PvP usage, grinding situation, strengths, weaknesses, and advanced mechanics players often overlook. By the end of this guide, you'll understand exactly how Control works and why skilled players can turn it into one of the most dangerous fruits in the game. Introduction to the Control Fruit. The Control Fruit is a legendary devil fruit that stands out thanks to its unique mechanics. Instead of simply dealing raw damage like most fruits, Control allows you to dominate the battlefield by manipulating the environment and controlling objects within your massive spherical territory known as the room. This moveset is heavily inspired by the Opi Opi no Mi from One Piece, and the developers implemented it in a way that rewards strategic gameplay over simple button spamming. Because of this, Control is not typically recommended for beginners. It requires timing, angles, spacing, and manual control over movement-based abilities. However, once mastered, its potential in PvP becomes extremely dangerous, especially in long-range zoning and setup-focused playstyles. Skill 1. Room, the core of the fruit. The showcase begins with the most iconic part of the Control Fruit, the ability Room. Room creates a massive spherical zone where all other control abilities become active. Without Room, the rest of the moves won't work at all. This makes Room essential, and managing it properly is a big part of mastering this fruit. When activated, the user generates a glowing dome around them, which can be expanded depending on mastery and charge time. Higher mastery means bigger radius, allowing you to influence larger areas and pressure enemies from far away. Inside the room, the user gains the ability to manipulate space itself, controlling objects, enemies, and even teleporting. Room also acts as a visual threat. Opponents often panic and retreat as soon as they see it, because they know what's coming next. Skill 2. Levitate, environmental control. Levitate is one of the most fun and unique abilities in the game. When used, the player can select objects within the room to lift them into the air. Buildings, rocks, debris, everything becomes a potential weapon. After lifting objects, you can fling them toward enemies, causing AoE damage and potentially breaking blocks. This ability is especially effective in chaotic PvP situations where multiple enemies are inside your room. Levitate is also great for pressure. Even if you miss the projectile throw, enemies are forced to dodge and reposition, giving you time to set up combos or prepare Gamma Rush. However, Levitate is not ideal for grinding because NPCs move unpredictably, and the animation time is slower compared to simple AoE fruits. Nonetheless, it's still one of the most visually impressive abilities in the game. Skill 3. Shambles, instant teleport. Swap Shambles is the signature teleportation ability of Control. Within the room, you can instantly swap your location with objects or NPCs. This gives incredible mobility and opens the door for unique mind game opportunities. In PvP, experienced Control users rely heavily on Shambles to avoid attacks, reposition mid-combo, or approach targets unpredictably. Many enemies get confused when you teleport behind them instantly, creating openings for Gamma Knife or ultimate moves. While Shambles does not deal damage by itself, its utility value is unmatched. No other fruit offers this type of instantaneous, precise teleportation. Skill 4. Tact, object manipulation, attack. Tact is similar to Levitate, but used specifically for fast offensive pressure. Instead of manually lifting and throwing objects, Tact quickly launches debris or a chosen object directly at the enemy. This ability is extremely good for ranged pokes during PvP. Even if you miss the main projectile, anyone inside the room must dodge because Tact often covers wide areas. The hitbox is decent, and the speed makes it easier to land than most control abilities. Tact is your reliable mid-range attack and works perfectly as a combo starter when paired with Shambles. Skill 5, Gamma Rush, High-Speed Assault Gamma Rush is the Control Fruit's dedicated mobility damage hybrid move. When activated, your character instantly rushes toward the target location, slashing everything in your path with spatial energy. This move is fast, strong, and excellent for chasing down enemies who try to run away after you activate Room. It's also amazing as a combo finisher or opener. Gamma Rush excels in closing distance, breaking enemy movement patterns. Skill 6, Gamma Knife, the Heart Piercer. Gamma Knife is the most dangerous high-damage single-target ability in the Control Kit. This attack sends a focused burst of spatial energy directly into the enemy's body, bypassing certain forms of protection. In PvP, this move is feared because it deals heavy burst damage. It can be combined with Shambles for guaranteed hits. It punishes stunned or immobilized players. It has strong tracking when charged properly. Landing Gamma Knife often signals the beginning of the end for your opponent, especially when paired with the area control of Room and follow-up attacks like Tact or Gamma Rush. Skill 7, Ultimate, Spatial Collapse. The final ability of the Control Fruit is its devastating ultimate move, which triggers a massive spatial collapse inside the room. Every object, enemy, and debris gets sucked toward the center before exploding in a giant shockwave. This move is cinematic, powerful, and extremely satisfying to land. While it takes preparation to set up, because you must activate Room first, the payoff is enormous, especially in team fights or when controlling choke points. This ultimate showcases the true destructive power of the Control Fruit. Combos and advanced strategies. Experienced control players rely on combos such as Room, Shambles, Gamma Knife Tact, Shambles, Gamma Rush, Levitate, Ultimate Shambles. Mind games to force dodges into Gamma Knife control is not brute force, it is strategic. You win by outsmarting your enemy. Strengths of the Control Fruit, one of the most unique fruits in Blox Fruits. Amazing PvP potential, excellent mobility with Shambles, high skill ceiling rewards mastery, large area control, visually incredible moveset, weaknesses. Not ideal for grinding, requires Room activation, high skill required to use effectively. Some moves are slow or predictable at low mastery. Conclusion: the Control Fruit is one of the most stylish and rewarding fruits in Blox Fruits. If you enjoy tactical PvP, complex combos, and dominating the battlefield with spatial manipulation, then Control is the perfect choice. This showcase highlights just how powerful and unique it can be when used by a skilled player.